Peace. What's up, y'all? We are here. We are in the car. Actually, we're about to head to a friend's going away party right now.
Day 10 of our Raw Fast.
Day 10 of the Raw Fast, man. I feel amazing, man.
The last day.
Honestly.
What are we about to do after this?
We actually about to go on a 3-day juice fast right after this. But yeah, man, I'm excited. But anyways, we wanted to make a video because people have asked us about an update with our 4,000 bar order that we did 2 years ago, and I'm actually going to play a little clipping of just kind of that whole situation, so you're going to see it right now.
You guys help. We ran into a bit of an obstacle. We already knew that this 4,000 order, this 4,000 soap bar order was going to be challenging, but we've reached the obstacle that we definitely have to ask for help with. As some of you may know, we were making an order of 4,000 soaps, and we've already exhausted pretty much all of the deposit and some on just even producing the soap, and now we need help, you know, getting the soap to California. Cool.
So you saw that. That was a whole great experience, and you know, through that experience we learned a whole lot. And what we learned was we learned about marketplaces and people that create that are trying to create platforms, which we call them marketplaces, where they want to take other people's products and put them on a central site and sell those products. And we actually, I'm kind of on the fence about those things, right? And I'm actually going to play a clip right here about Gary Vee talking about marketplaces and the difficulty it is in creating marketplaces. I'm going to play it right here.
What you just said in that sentence is usually a $50 million to $100 million funded startup with deep two-way marketplace DNA. The answer is you could, but there's, you know, people sometimes ask me, hey Gary, God, you were so early at all these tech companies, this and that, like, why don't you have an app? Why don't you have a company? I'm like, because I don't want to, because I don't think it's my strength. I don't think I'm the founder of Uber or Facebook or Twitter. Like, you're also talking about at a time where Shopify and Amazon are gonna grow at scale. So for you to create a third-party marketplace, like an infrastructure to be a WordPress, on the e-commerce, in Magento, you're going into shark territory, which you could win within a small niche, but you have to make sure that you guys have the DNA to actually, like, as long as you, like, notice I'm jumping in because I want to make sure you realize that that's not, like, everything so far has been like a pass away comment. Like, that is a huge, like, meaning, not to undermine, it's like, it's doable. Yours is doable if you're gonna, but you're gonna build $1 billion business that, like, that's like a real big thing.
Right.
And I think people throw around this theory very nonchalantly in the business world. Every day I get a, oh, we're gonna be a marketplace. I'm like, there's like 6 marketplaces. Like, you know, it's like Yahoo lost being a marketplace. Like, you know, like, so yes, I just wanna make sure that you understand, like, I'm giving you a reaction to make sure you understand how grand that is.
So you guys just seen that when he talked about how difficult it is, and with the platforms like Amazon and Shopify that are coming up, it's easier for us to just go direct to consumer and honestly not need you know, like a middleman, you know, in the marketplace. But when we did that 4,000 bar order, it was a company called the Onyx Box, and that company is no longer even in business today.
Right, but it was definitely a great experience. We made great connections with the people who were involved with Onyx Box. We just did an event a couple of months ago, a 2 Dope Girls event, which was based off of what we did with Onyx Beauty Box. It was,
yeah, we made that connection,
that worked with them. Yeah. But the crazy thing, like, so after the 4,000 bar order, they asked us to join their marketplace, their online marketplace. They wanted to do like a consignment situation. So we pretty much sent them soaps, and they were based out in California. So we sent them soaps, and they were supposed to be selling the soaps through the marketplace, and they were taking a percentage of it and then sending us a check like
every month.
Supposedly, but I don't know.
Yeah, every month.
And it did, and like the checks were like very small. The ones that we would get, it really wasn't worth it. And then at the end of it all, I guess when they stopped doing the marketplace, when they stopped doing the business, we received 2 large boxes of soaps.
I'm gonna say it was probably about about almost 200 soaps.
Yeah, it was a lot of soap. And the crazy thing is, it was a lot of activated charcoal soaps, because that was one that they were highly interested in, which that is our best-selling soap.
Best-selling soap. So they end up sending us, so basically we sent them a whole bunch of soaps to sell in their marketplace, and they couldn't even sell it. And that's the reason why we have a problem with marketplaces, because in an environment when it's so easy to go direct, when we can sell our product better ourselves rather than someone else selling our product. And
that was our first thought. As soon as we got the soaps back, we were just kind of disappointed, because we felt like it was a waste of soaps. Like, mind you, we make all of those soaps. It hurts us when we mess up a batch of soap. So to even just have like good soaps go out that weren't able to be used, by the time they came back, they had been through so much. They were smelling like the cardboard box that they were in.
Right. The essential oils were fading away. Because our product does have like a, I mean, it has to have, essential oils has a shelf life.
Yeah, essential oils, like when they're in something, you know, they evaporate over time. And there was still like a slight smell, but it wasn't like as strong as like when we first made it.
Right. So that whole thing was just like, people that are creating marketplaces, man, like we don't need the middleman today. Like we can directly communicate with our audience, with our people, and we can sell our product better than what anyone else can sell our product, because we are the producers. So that's just, and we just wanted to just tell you guys about this, just in case anybody else might be going through this with maybe trying to get in stores, people approaching you about getting on their marketplace. Just realize that, you know, this is a direct-to-consumer environment, and it's much easier for us to sell our products directly to whatever audience that we're talking to. And that was really that was something that we learned, you know, going through that whole order. And and again, don't get me wrong, that whole order, we had fun.
We went to California, we experienced something for the first time. That whole
experience was just so dope. Like, I don't think we could have learned as much as we learned if we wouldn't have embarked on that. But,
and that was still, since that was 2 years ago, that was still like pretty early in our business.
Very
so that was
kind of early.
New for us to learn.
Right. And we went through that, we learned, and now we're able to even tell you and share the experience with you. And that's what we want to continue to do on this YouTube channel, is just like go through things in our entrepreneurial journeys, tell you guys, share the experiences, and if you guys could like learn from it, then that's amazing. But look, today guys, you don't need a middleman.
Yeah, and
you can go direct.
And what's more important is that we definitely had that, but as we go forth and anybody else bringing any kind of offers like that to us, we're able to be diligent. And although some people might think, oh, we're missing out or we're passing up opportunity
on money,
or what have you, like, it's very important to us, because we care so much about the product that we create, to be diligent with what we decide to do with our product.
We control the growth. That's the thing. We control the growth. We control the process. We control everything. Like, we produce the products, and that's what Gary said in the thing, is that when you are a producer, you produce. You know, you control the whole thing. Like, you have the leverage. That's the word of the day. Leverage. It's all about leverage. So when you have the leverage, man, like you don't need a middleman of a marketplace. Now, don't get me wrong. There are situations, maybe strategic situations, where maybe if you are starting out, where you can benefit from those things. But as you continue to grow, you won't need them, because the technologies that we have today allow us to go direct. And I think this is honestly kind of like a segue. This is actually not a segue, but this is a continuation of that last video that we made about the wholesale or the direct to consumer.
And another thing I was going to add, not only that, another business is not going to go harder than you for your product. That was one thing that we did deal with, even with them having our stuff in their marketplace. We would feel like sometimes we would go look at their stuff and we weren't being marketed. So it's just like,
we weren't.
Yeah,
they promised. They promised.
We weren't being marketed. So they're not gonna go harder than you, because think about it, they're gonna have a bunch of other products that they're doing. And I mean, as a marketplace, you should spotlight different things, but you have to continuously, you got to stay consistent. Just like we got to stay consistent with our content, they have to stay consistent with the content too.
But that's the con of a marketplace, where that's their vulnerability, is that people can just go directly to, like, if I'm on a marketplace, instead of me like going shop at the marketplace, I'm like, you know what, let me go see Urban Eden, like let me go to their website directly and see what's going on and go communicate with them, and you know what I'm saying. But on the marketplace, it's so much stuff. It's so much stuff on one platform, like going in the store. It's so many products on the shelf.
It can be overwhelming.
It's overwhelming, and you don't even know.
You don't even really get a feel. You already don't get like that connection, that feel for the product in particular. So to be able to go to like the direct website, to us just makes more sense.
Absolutely. So guys, we just wanted to make this video about this situation, the update on our 4,000 bar order. If you guys, you know, ever just wondered like whatever happened to it, again, like we said, the company is no longer even in business anymore, and that's a shame. But I mean, businesses come and go, but that's just what we learned. If you guys have any comments about this, if you ever went through a situation in regards to this, what is your opinion about people creating marketplaces and getting on these marketplaces? Comment below your thoughts about that, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace, guys.